sec. I'm trying to get the YouTube up and running. It was, I screwed something up. There we go. Now we're on all three. Hey. Hey, he's a streamer. He's a streamer. So many challenges. Technical challenges, you know what I mean? There we go. Alright. Okay, the blacksmith, where should we put that? I think we should put it probably here, maybe? Smush it in, smush it in. We could set it against this wall. This would probably be a better place for it. Just right here against the wall. Yay, we've got a smithy. Okay, let's do cooking. Where are we gonna cook? Over here? Yeah. Cook here. Stoned Exile, how you doing today? Welcome to the stream. So what's new? Just improved graphics? Yeah, pretty much. It's Unreal Engine 5, so it is improved graphics, but I did see a couple of new mechanics as well. When I was swimming across the river, I had like a crocodile. It wasn't even in the water or something. It just looked like a visual maybe. Like he like dove up, like he like splashed in front of me and dove and like swam away. I don't know. Like, I don't know if I could have fought him or what it was, but I don't think it was a real creature. I think it was just like a little visual effect of a croc, like jumping up, trying to grab me in the water. Maybe he could grab you. I'm not sure. It looked cool though. I was like, oh shit, a croc. Like, you know that thing that great white sharks do when they leap out of the water or whatever? Like, it did that. Leroy Jenkins. No, dude, it was cool. It was like a little like croc effect. Carpentry. Okay, so I need the armor bench actually. Armorer's bench. Leroy Jenkins. Okay, get a little armor bench here. And then over here we could do some carpentry. Get the woodworking table would be nice. I need some more wood. More wood! Alright, let's go get it. I have extra wood and stuff in this little hut down here. I was just remodeling my place, and so I took everything out, put it in this hut while I remodeled. So, let's get some more wood. Go. Doing a little remodel here. It's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. I do have my graphics turned down a little bit lower. The stream was having a little trouble earlier, so I brought a bunch of things down. But when it was on full graphics, it was looking beautiful, dude. Conan's always looked pretty good anyway. So, you know, it's always looked pretty nice anyway. But it does look really good, the new graphics. Okay, little carpentry bench. And then we could do an artisan table. I'll just do a plain wooden one. Don't really need to do a bunch of different colors or anything. Go. Let me see here. I think I can make the extended stuff in here. Yeah, I can make everything in here. So, we're good, we're good. We don't need like a specific one or whatever. If I want to make these lamps, for example. Okay. Alright. I think I'm pretty satisfied with that. We could use some storage. I also need to make a pane wheel, but we'll wait on that. Cooking, emblems, farming. Ah, one of these. I don't have any bricks. Smithing. Tinker's bench, casting table. We don't really need those right now. Fireball cauldron, though. We could use that. We could just put it over here. Because we will be doing a bit of alchemy. Okay. So let's get some storage in here. We could do this box. Let me see here. This box here could be for alchemy supplies. Okay. And then this one over here will do for like smithing and stuff like that. Little carpentry box. Perfect, perfect. Okay, let's start emptying some stuff into them. The fun part, reorganizing. Nice, I like it, I like it. A little remade place. Okay, we can put our bedroll down just kind of over here for now. We can always move it. I like to move it, move it. Wish they made a new Conan MMO? Dude, maybe after a little funding from this. Well, I don't know if there is any funding from this. Except for people who buy the game. New players. This game's been out for a long time? Yeah, dude. Survival crafting games are also kind of niche. Yeah, there's a lot more of them now. Like back when this was only one of the only options, it was pretty popular. Pretty darn popular. That was the sound sample I used in my whitelist application. Hey, Sweet D Willie with the orc poem. Let's go. You got it, my man. Let's do one. This one is called Gardener by Shel Silverstein, as read in New York voice. We gave you a chance to water the plants, but we didn't mean that way. Now zip up your pants. Gardener by Shel Silverstein, as read in New York voice. What's up, sweets? How you doing today, my man? Playing a little Conan. I'm on an RP server. It's a pretty cool RP server here. Popular one. A lot of good players. Excuse me. Ah, such a polite orc. So polite. Oh, excuse me. I can picture the orc now. He's wearing a top hat and a bib. Both a top hat and a bib. Very fancy indeed. All right. I just remodeled a little bit. I kind of want to look. Let me see here. I will eventually get more storage. We're only kind of working with 3 boxes right now. And, put that in there. Drop that meat. Bugs can go in here. Actually, I should make fishing traps and put the bugs in it. But, yeah. I just remodeled my base. What's cool is it seems that one of the changes that was made is that you can build stuff without having it in your inventory as long as you're pretty close to the box that it's stored in. But it seems to have a little bit of a short range. Fun game? Yeah, dude. I was kind of on like a server overload. There was a whole bunch of servers, you know, like Windrose, Vane, this game, Atlas. Like I was just like bouncing around between a bunch of servers. But this one here, this NordheimRP is a really good server. So I've been having fun. I got out and did a bunch of RP last night. I was wandering the river, stopping off at various little huts and stuff that people are building. So it was fun. Make a little food box over here. We can make an equipment box here. shroom beer. Ooh. Got some shroom beer. Right, I think we're fully moved in. I think I'm fully moved in. Hey. Now, let me look up top real quick. Because this is, part of this base is a grotto, actually. There is a grotto back here. Like if you look up there, that's a little vertical grotto. But I'm kind of liking what I have so far. I was planning on building up into the grotto as well. Like maybe just do like a bedroom up there or something. Hit me up on Discord later. You want to ask you something? Hey, no worries, dude. Absolutely, my man. I got to run some errands right after the stream. I got to go to the post office. And so I'm probably going to end the stream around like maybe 9:30, maybe a little closer to 10 my time. Post office doesn't open up till 10 down there. So can't really go any earlier than that. I'm used to being in the city where the post office opens at like 7 a.m. But this one's a small town, so it opens at 10. Let's see, yeah, oh, 9 a.m. 9 a.m. actually. That's cool. Sometimes I guess they must have changed the hours because it used to be 10. But it seems like now 9 o'clock, which is even better. So maybe about an hour. Probably got about an hour left. You wonder if you could build all the way up to reach the top of the cliff? Kind of. So there is a ceiling in here. This little grotto. It does have a ceiling up there. But it's nice. It's like a nice little, like a cool little grotto. Yeah, you can build. You could build up on that cliff. Like you could totally climb up there and build up on it. On this server, you can only have 500 building pieces. They have a limit. So just me being by myself, I can only build 500. I've already got 190. So all I'm really going to be able to do is have this structure and then like a bedroom up inside the grotto. And that's about it. If I was in a bigger group, the limit is increased a little bit more. But, you know, I'm just Veracosa, the Barbarian. Yeah, I'm on a roleplay server, so in order to try and like keep the lag down and stuff like that, if you're a solo player, you don't really need to build like a mega structure, you know what I mean? I feel like this structure is already pretty big, being pretty close to 200 building pieces. Yeah, this one's already close to 200. It's like almost half my limit already. But like I said, all I need is a crafting area and the upstairs, you know. I could build into the grotto and have like, I could actually squeeze in all this crafting up in there and then turn this thing into like a big tavern or something. We could get some ideas. We could get some ideas. You can always rebuild, right? You can always tear it down and build it back up. That's the cool thing about Conan, is I believe it gives you back all your materials when you demolish. I might be wrong. Maybe you only get like half of them back or something. But it's easy enough to gather stone and wood. I've been working on my weight increase. Get that big carry weight going. Ooh, gardener. Oh, those are decorative planters? Ah. Okay. And I like these struts, actually. I think I'm going to buy struts. Yeah, there we go. So this server is a whitelisted server, which means you have to apply to join it. You also have to do the role play too. So there's a little application process. You got to do a little recording of your voice for microphone quality. This is the recording of the voice I put in for my microphone quality. Whoever listened to it was like, "Oh my god, dude." Put that on my application, dude, my whitelist. Hilarious. Definitely the best mic check I've ever done. They were probably like, "Oh my god, man." I wish I would have gotten feedback from it. I wish the person who reviewed it messaged me and was laughing. Okay, well now that we have our place established, let's go ahead and start processing some wood and some bricks. So let's do... Yeah, we could use 300 of those. And then we also need some bricks too. Getting all bricked up. We gotta get all bricked up. There we go. Put this in here, just some bricks. Hello there!
Howdy, how you doing?
Hey, not too bad, feller. Hey, nice to meet you. Oh, Rue, is that you?
Yeah, it's me. This is your place. It's a nice place.
Ah, thank you so much. Yeah, I just did a little remodeling here. It was a little flat. It was feeling a little flat, so I had to come in and just reshape it a little bit more. I'm satisfied
Ah,
with it.
looks good, looks good.
Oh, thank you so much. Yeah, yep, still working on it a little bit, but yeah, very satisfied indeed. What are you running off after? It looks like you's going on a journey.
Yeah, I just searching around,
Oh,
seeing what I can
oh,
see, what I
wonderful.
can pick up.
Ah, yeah. Well, if you's looking for a little bit of treasure, there are some shipwrecks out there in the water. If you go and dive down, you can get a little gold sometimes.
Alrighty, I might try that.
Ah. All right, feller. Well, I won't hold you up. I just saw you running by. I thought I'd say hello.
Alrighty, well, it was good to see you again.
Likewise. Yep, I'm sure I'll see you around, feller.
Alrighty, yeah, if you need anything, just let us know. Maybe we can help you out.
Ah, fantastic. Okay, will do. I'll keep that in mind.
Alrighty, well, you have a good one. Be safe.
Very well.
Nice. That guy's cool. I see him. I've seen him more than anyone else actually. I ran into him probably like 2 or 3 times yesterday. I was running away from some monsters, dude, and he was running the other way, opposite way, and I was like,
hey, nice to see you. Can't stay long. I'm running away again.
it's funny. I was like, I first came up to him, and when I first met him, I had this like scratch on my face from a tiger, and I was like,
Oh man, I've been scratched. Oh, I've been scratched.
and he gave me some bandages, and we were chit chatting, and then like later in the like an hour later, dude, I'm running down the beach, and I see him coming from the other direction, and I'm being chased by a bunch of shit. And he's like, "What are you doing?" And I was like,
I'm being chased again. Oh, they're gonna scratch me again. Bye.
I just run right past him, dude. He had to have been laughing. That's what I like about RP servers, though, is the interactions. You know, the character interactions, chit chatting with somebody that's running past the base and whatnot. So yeah, that's what I like. I have a lot of fun with it. It's real nice. Alright. We need more bricks. So that means we need more stone. Let's go get it. Let's go get it. Dude, look at those giant snakes over there. Big ass anaconda. There's a few of them on that island. It's like a little snake island.
Oh,
They're actually pretty tough too. Those snakes are not weak. Cool thing about this game is the higher quality tool you have, the more it actually gathers from like the nodes. So right now I have an iron tool. If and when I upgrade to steel tools, they will actually gather more resources. Pretty cool. Okay, that should be a lot of bricks. Let's go back and smelt it. Do a little smelting.
Oh, my hand! Ooh! Damn! Hell, that hurt.
And if you are encumbered, you can still kind of like move reasonably fast. There's also, if you put your points into carrying weight, at the very end of the tree, there's a thing that lets you just not be encumbered at all. There's like a perk where you can just carry just so much stuff, so much stuff. She's a barbarian. She's a strong barbarian lady. So she can kind of carry a lot of stuff. Couple stacks. There we go. Got a couple hundred bricks being smelted. Feral flesh, shredded roast. Oh yeah, I love a good shredded roast. There you go. Cook a little shredded roast.
Oh yeah, now that's what I'm talking about. Yeah.
I'll try to tweak the settings a little bit. Now that I tweaked my OBS a little bit, I might be able to bring the graphics up a little more in the game. But I am satisfied with where it is right now for performance issues. But when you do have the graphics up on high, like when I play it when I'm not streaming, dude, it looks so good, the enhanced version. Real nice, real nice. Okay, I'm gonna do a quick AFK break to use the restroom, and I will be right back, folks. It's been smooth since the last adjustments. Nice. I'm glad to hear it. I'm glad to hear it. I was starting to get a little, like, even the last week with, like, the camera problems and stuff, I was feeling a little burnout, a little fatigue for sure. I was like, oh God, the quality has diminished. And I think that's one of my biggest, one of the things I do try to do on the stream, if not anything, is I want to be a little higher quality if I can. I view quality over quantity. But anyway, I'll be right back. I need to AFK. Alright, I'm back. Hey, Raina. I got onto a new roleplay server. The NordheimRP server. This is a Conan Exiles roleplay server that a bunch of the Atlas community that I'm in, they host it. There's a guy named Fist of the Walrus, really cool dude. He's one of the main hosters of the server, and there's a few other admins and stuff that are from the Dark Side community in here too that are running it. So it's been really cool, been really fun. I believe the server started up 2 days ago. I started yesterday, and then they just got some new mods yesterday to like increase the appearance and stuff. And so they got those loaded up, and so I was able to get my my big old Barbarian lady. I was running up and down the main river yesterday, meeting people and stuff. I was going up and down this river, dude. Because this is kind of where a lot of people start, you know, they'll do their little starter base around here before they move further in. And I know a couple people who are already saying they're moving north, they were going to move north. So, but I'm over here, I got a little grotto. It's a pretty cool grotto. Check this out. So, it's kind of like set into a cave. There's like a little kind of like an overhang cave right here, right? Here's my little spot, and up in the cave it's like a little grotto. It's pretty cool. It's a vertical grotto, goes up into the cave just a little ways. You can see the ceiling up there, you can see the roof of the cave, but I was thinking of building up into it, have like, you know, like a little bedroom or something up there, maybe a shrine or something cool. We'll figure it out. Right now I just have this structure, and as a solo player I'm only limited to about 500 building pieces, and we're already sitting at close to 200, so I have just enough room really to like flesh out the grotto a little bit and maybe make a little more room. So we're good. We don't have to be too huge. I don't need to make like a big mega structure or anything. Hey, Krieger, dude. Oh my gosh. You did Nordheim before you did Atlas. First time you got to RP with Fist was on a Nordheim season. Dude, would you consider playing the server this season? Are you still pretty wrapped up in GTA? Oh, that's right. Beeble and you are having a wedding soon. I got you. This season's pretty cool, man. I've already met a bunch of people. I ran into OG Burner, and he's got a nice group. And then I know that Lakabar is playing on the server as well. I was watching him the other night when the server launched, and I kind of got my juices flowing and decided to put in an application. And dude, you should have heard you would laugh so hard, Krieger. This is so during the whitelist application, of course, you have to put a MP3 file of your own voice, right? Your own microphone, just for a mic check. So this is what I used. That was my mic check, dude, for the application. Oh my god, bro. I want to know. I really wish I would have got feedback from the person who listened to it, because they had to have been cracking up, dude. They were probably like, "Oh my god, that's my mic check, dude." I was instantly approved too, so I know they had to have liked it. I think that was the best mic check yet. I might be a little biased. I might be a little self-absorbed on that one, but I feel like that had to have been like a top 10 voice check. You're working on that, and we got whitelisted for the Skyrim RP. You've gotten offers for some pretty big groups there. Nice, dude. Fantastic, fantastic. Yeah, it's hard to... You can't play them all, right? Like, when a lot of stuff is kind of going on all at the same time, you can't play it all. So you just have to pick and choose and do maybe a little bit of each, or however you want to work it. Alright. Let's go ahead and repair my pickaxe, repair my chopping axe as well. Skyrim RP? Yeah, Skyrim, some of the new mods, or whatever they did to Skyrim. There's been a huge Skyrim RP push. There's been a lot of people doing it. Some really big streamers too. Yeah. One of the newest add-ons, I don't know what it is called, but I'm pretty sure they ended up getting some kind of VoIP in there. And so Skyrim RP's been really off the charts in the last 2 months. I know. People have come by and said I should try and join it, and I should have joined it. But you know how it is, dude. Time is finite, and trying to, like I said, there's always more stuff to do than there is time to do it in. Especially when it comes to like gaming and streaming. There's always more stuff to do than you could possibly even do. What about you, Cyber Jarl? Have you considered firing up the stream anytime soon? Have you had any cravings or anything, or are you still pretty much just kind of on a hiatus? I do consider myself pretty lucky, dude. Like, even if I play some really low-key niche games, I can usually still pull about, 10, 20 viewers just playing just about anything, and I'm very grateful for that, because, a lot of times, unless you play like your main game all the time, you get low audiences. And I've seen that with other people too that I know that, unless they're playing their main game, or unless they're doing like the top high-end content of a game, or, something like that. So I always do appreciate everybody that comes by and hangs out, shares in the community.
Ooh! Hey! Dang old crocodile!
It can be tough, man. It can be real tough. My buddy Roms, you may have seen Roms around a few times. He kind of had the urge to start streaming and stuff, and when he was playing a few different games, he'd get a couple people in chatting, but then he also said he had like a straight week of just 0 viewers for the whole week, you know what I mean? And he was frustrated about that. And I get it, it's like you kind of have to have someone to talk to. If you don't have anyone to talk to on the stream, then it feels very, it can feel very lonely, right? Nah. Let me see here. Let me catch up. Krieger says, we got lucky and had some folks with solid rep in the server vouch for us to get the white list. Their public servers site sit almost full at like 600 all the time, and that's with 2 public and 1 whitelist. Wow. That's a lot. That's a lot of players. Nah, especially not of late. You've been having a bit of health and sleep issues, so your energy is pretty low. Word, I got you, dude. I know what you mean. Because that happens to me too. It happens to me too. And the diet and exercise has been helping. The diet and exercise really has been helping. But it doesn't mean I won't wake up in the middle of the night or something and then have a little bout. And that's always the worst part. Let's say I want to get online and fire up the stream at like 6 a.m. or something the next morning, but I end up like waking up at 3 and can't go back to bed. And then by the time it's time to stream, you're like so groggy and tired, and you know, I get it. Ooh, sweet iron.
Hey, there we go. Oh yeah, let me get some of that sweet iron. Ho ho ho! Now we're cooking. Bam! That's a lot of iron. We gotta pump it up. We gotta pump it up. Pump it up. Hey!
You enjoy Starfield on your little lonesome for a moment? Yeah, dude. There's something about just gaming too without being online. It is nice. It is nice. That is kind of one of the sacrifices you can make when you decide to stream, is that instead of playing games anymore, now you're kind of creating content, right? You're putting on a whole show. Whereas, like yesterday when I started on this server, it was just, I didn't go online on the stream. I just decided to start up and get a place first. That was pure enjoyment, you know? Like, I was just gaming. I wasn't putting on a show or anything. Now imagine having to work 40 hours a week on top of that. Oh, I know. I am looking for work. So in the near future, the stream will probably take a little bit of a dip while I put in some hours. My mom, she's decided to get a back surgery, so she wants to get a back surgery and a hip surgery, but she wants to do the back surgery first. I think it's the most invasive surgery. And she will have some care afterwards, but still gonna be pretty major. So she has a crooked spine, right? Sort of like a scoliosis sort of a thing, but it was made worse by a car accident she had in the 80s after I was born. Luckily I wasn't in the accident, but she did get into an accident, and so what they did was they put this rod in there. There's this like contraption inside of her back attached to her spine. And it's like old. It's from the 80s, right? So it's leaking metals and stuff. She's having a hard time with her sanity because of it. And the doctors have been recommending getting it actually replaced for the newer technology. And it's a big deal, you know, it's a huge surgery, but she wants to do it. She's like super insistent on doing it. I told her to do the hip first and then like the spine last if you want to do the spine, but the spine could be pretty dangerous, you know, so I don't know. I'm scared. And so it's kind of hard to like, I'm going to have to take care of her even more than I do now during the recovery process. Oh. Kind of like a crossroads, you know. Like I'm very, very anxious to do some work, but I'm also kind of frightened to like get something that's, you know, say an hour away or something that I have to travel for. Yeah, it is rough. But I keep looking for some work at home stuff, you know. I would even do like part-time work from home work. Just anything, just any kind of... Now, there are some of those like remote work, kind of like gig type things, which are a little less permanent, a little bit less full-time. So I might do some of that. I actually got a new laptop specifically for trying to do a bit of remote work. Get some stone while we're out here too. My character is over encumbered now, you can feel it. But she still moves fairly quickly. I'm basically working my way towards the base. Gig work sounds nice. You wish you had any qualifications to write about? Yeah. Well, they have stuff like, you know, grade papers and help train AI systems and, you know, just weird stuff. Weird little gigs. You can still kind of like scoot along when you're encumbered. You used to be able to roll. When you were encumbered, people would just roll, and you could move pretty quick. But they did take out the ability to roll while encumbered, which does make sense. You can't really roll if you're encumbered. But this is your normal walking speed here, and then if I hit shift, you kind of, and it drains your stamina pretty quick, but you get, it's almost like a decent walk speed.
Oh, my hand.
Grab a little fiber as well, since there's a few good bushes here. I'm very close to my base. Right around this corner is my place.
So, we're already encumbered, might as well fill up. Oh boy. Oh, there he is. Lockjaw!
Big old crocky.
Crikey, it's a crocky. So dark out here, can hardly see.
Okay. Okay, there we go. We should bring all this in and that'll be pretty good for us. Alright, got some metal, some stone, some wood, some bark. I love it, I love it. Some sticks, some vines, plant fiber. Fantastic. Oh. Do we need leather? Nah, we got 247. That's a pretty good amount of leather. Take a little more shredded roast. Put away the bugs. I should use these bugs to bait the traps. Yeah, let's do that. Let's make some fishing traps. Shaped wood, okay. We need some shaped wood. I made some. Just go ahead and grab a little bit of that. Overlapping with terrain, okay. Oh, I need twine. I think one fish trap will be enough. Put some bugs in there. Bait them trap, bait the trap. Oh yeah, we got some brickies. We kind of need some of these as well, some reinforcements. Build those. Smelt some ore. Nice. It's some pretty good materials there for crafting a better stone material.
Meat's back on the menu, boys.
Hey, Knight Rider 2000, how's it going, my man? How's it going? Good to see you. Good to see you.
Meats back on the menu, boys.
Let me introduce you to Veracosa, the Barbarian. There she is. Veracosa.
The Barbarian.
So I know there's a lot of servers out there, and I've been invited to a whole bunch of them. I ended up joining up on NordheimRP, which is it's run by the same community, the same RP community I've been involved in for a long time. There's a bunch of people from the dark side community that are here running this one. And so it's a really good roleplay server. A lot of big RPers that are playing on here. And it was hard to choose. It was hard to choose where I was going to play some Conan, but I was really getting the most cravings for some Conan, especially with the new update. So we ended up over on this RP server. It's been a lot of fun so far. Last night I was traveling the river. I was going up and down the main river. And there's a lot of little settlements here. A lot of players have been getting set up and stuff. And so I was running around doing some RP, introducing my character.
Veracosa the Barbarian. Ah, yeah, I love meat. Oh, I sure do love me some meat. Nice thing about shredded roast is a bunch of it gets in your teeth. You can save some for later.
Hey Zandu, how you doing, my friend? Welcome to the stream. What is best in life? Ah, the riddle of steel, my friend. The riddle of steel. To crush your enemies, see them driven before you, and to hear the lamentation of their women. Conan. There is a Conan character in this game. He's in the main big city. We're doing good, Knight Rider. We had a little bit of stream trouble this morning, and so I had to kind of change some encoders around. I had to bring the graphics down slightly in the game, which I'll probably tune back up a little bit. It doesn't look bad, but I am on the lowest settings right now. So even in the enhanced version, the lowest settings looks just kind of more like plain old Conan. But I might be able to tweak them up a bit. Now that, let's go to a medium here. We'll see how well medium works. Yeah, I had to dull some graphics down. I was having just a little bit of trouble. The OBS actually was having an encoder issue. And I think that was the main problem this morning. We're getting a little skipping and stuff. But we got it fixed up, and so I'm going to slowly kind of tweak it. Bring the graphics up a bit. And hopefully I can still have a pretty stable stream. He's probably king of Aquilonia at this point.
Ooh, let me see if there's any fish in. fish in here. Ho, ho, ho! We got fish, boys! Oh yeah, okay, oh yeah. Yum, 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 yum. Oh yeah, now that was tasty. That was real tasty.
So here's my cool base. It's a little stone structure. Kind of looks like, you know what it reminds me of? Do you know the Crusader Castle in Lower Guck on the live side? This reminds me of that little Crusader Castle. There's a grotto up above here, inside this cliff. There's like a cool little grotto up there, and I do plan on building up into it and have like a little, maybe like a bedroom or something up there. So we will be working on the grotto as well. But for now, this is my spot. We're limited, since I'm a solo player on the server, I'm limited to 500 building pieces. 500 pieces. And so currently I'm sitting at about almost 200. Yeah, 190. So we do have enough capacity to like work up into the grotto and get like a nice bedroom up there or something, or maybe have like a temple in there or something, like a little temple. If I can, what I might do is build into the grotto, move all the crafting up in there, and then turn this building into like a tavern or something. Yeah, it is a nice little keep. I did switch to Studio, correct, yeah. So we're on Studio. I canceled my subscription to Streamlabs because they required you to have a subscription to multi-stream, whereas OBS Studio does not. You just get the plug-in and there you go. So I'm very satisfied with the switch over to Studio. And the Starlink has been very stable. The stream is on Starlink, but it's the only computer on the Starlink. There's no other devices on it. So it's kind of standalone internet just for the stream. And I do really like it. It's been working well. They actually just got a bit more powerful too. For some reason they were throttled down. The FCC just lifted some kind of throttling. So now the Starlinks are even more powerful, which is pretty cool. So I'm very happy about that. So it was like a free speed upgrade because of some regulations got a little bit lifted. So that was nice. Free upgrade.
Holler!
Yeah, OBS Studio is just better. It's real nice. It's real nice. It's been performing fantastic. Alright, let's grab a little bit of iron from here. Oh no. Oh. I've been booted, you guys.
Womp, 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 womp.
Just as we were talking about stability and things are going good, we get booted. Nah, that's probably more of a server issue rather than anything else. Let me see here. We'll see. Yeah, people are typing. Yep, the server went down, so that's fine. We'll probably call it here then, since it's already 9 o'clock and that post office opens at 9. I need to go over there and run some errands and fuel up and all that good stuff. So we will send you over to another friend that's online. It's pretty good timing, honestly, because I did need to end around this time anyway. So, but I'm feeling pretty good. I'm feeling pretty confident that we got everything going, and so thank you thank you so much for coming by the stream today, hanging out with me, helping me out, and giving me a little bit of tech advice as well, especially you, Cyber Jarl. You are an absolute champion. But alas, it's time to go. I'm going to run my errands and all that good stuff and then fuel up my mom's car. She's going to go take a little trip to the ocean for a couple days. So I'll probably stream a little more since I don't have to like do any caretaking in the next few days. She'll be out there doing her thing. So maybe boot up again later. I might actually do a double today and like boot up later. So if you come around, then, you know, feel free to. If not, then we will see you tomorrow morning. I want to see if anyone's on the server. Ooh, Grumbles. Alright. I'm going to send you guys over to Grumbles. He's playing on the same server. And he's an amazing RPer. I've had a chance to RP with him a few times, and it's a lot of fun. So, I'll see you guys later. Peace out. Much love. Smoochies. Yo, Odur, you still here? There is a community server. If you go in my Discord, Ainwin and Osiris have a community server. You're welcome to join. They put the login information there. I'm on an RP server. This is a whitelisted RP server. I just decided to go on this server instead so I could get a little RP and stuff as well. Okay, bye.